highway. Hear the thunder, it's like nothing else you've ever heard. Tons of metal, nerves of steel. Actions speak louder than words. What you see is what you get. Don't dare blink. You ain't seen nothing yet till you see him walk the wall, talk the talk. Then Winston cup is smoke and the house is full. Around here they walk the wall, talk the talk, and tell it like it is. No bull. Dress code, ain't no box seat, but there's danger and excitement you can't top. Ain't no street course, ain't no timeout, and just 28,000 horses you can't stop. Nothing like a team that beats with one heart when they refuse to lose. Right from the start, you gotta see him walk the walk, talk the talk. Then Winston cup is smoking and the house is full. Around here they walk the walk, talk the talk, and tell it like it is. No bull. Then Winston cup is smoking and the house is full, always full. Walk the walk, talk the talk, and tell it like it is. No bull, no bull. You gotta see him walk the walk. Talk the talk, yeah, walk the walk, talk the talk, talking about a Winston Cup, no bull, talking about a Winston Cup race, no bull, oh, talking about the Winston Cup. Talking about a Winston Cup race. No bull. Walk the walk, talk the talk. No bull. Walk the walk. No bull. No bull. No bull.
5 car, he's from Stockton. That's Chad Holman. And in the 37 car, he's been setting this track on fire since he's returned after a little vacation. That's Joey Stearns. In the 66 car, he's from Stockton. That's Ken Ratcliffe. In the number 67 car, he's from Stockton. That's Johnny Bird. And from Stockton, in the number 20 car, please welcome Chris Whitney. And from Lodi, in the number 1 car, put your hands together for Michael Wendt. And now on the pole, this is Debbie's baby boy. He's from Stockton, in the 23 car. That's Dustin Himes. Whitney jumps out front for the lead. Chris Whitney out front. 67 car comes up, takes the air off the spoiler of the 20 car. Whitney sideways off of turn 4. Joey Stearns slips underneath for the lead. 37 cars in the lead. Here comes Chad Holman on the inside. Chad Holman outbreaks the number 66 car of Ken Radcliffe. 3 abreast off of turn 4. Will this work? Yeah, that works. Very seldom ever does successfully. However, the I.B. Benedict Pure Stock skill and talent level always amazes me up here in the tower. Chris Whitney getting hung out to dry as the 66 car lowers underneath. Chad Holman runs down the 37 car of Joey Stearns, takes a look underneath off of turn 4, doesn't pull it off this time around. Has some great momentum, got a good run off the 4, has Joey Stearns in his sight. 5 laps down, 3 to go. Chad Holman still trying to get around the 37 car down the back chute. Door handle racing coming off of turn 4. They're going to drag race down the front stretch. Chad Holman gets around the 37 car, just a couple of turns left. Here's your winner, and a count effort indeed on the 37 car on that last turn. Tried to pitch it sideways, didn't quite pull it off. Your winner in the 75 car from Stockton is Chad Holman. In second place, Joey Stearns, followed by the 66 car of Ken Radcliffe. In fourth place, number 67 car of Johnny Bird. And now the second I.B. Benedict Pure Stock heat race on the track. Looks like the 55 car on the pole. That's Craig Castles from Stockton. On the outside, in the 5 car, that's Rompin' Rich Harper. Second row inside, the number 3 car from Manteca, Steve Hall. Second row outside, the number 9 car from Lodi, Cindy Freitas. In the third row inside, the 10 car, she's from Lodi, that's Amy Sullivan. In the 93 car from Manteca, that's Mike Graham. And the number 2 car, he's from Stockton, that's Kenai Scantlin. And if Chris is ready, we're going to go racing. Chris, are you ready? Chris is ready. Spin over there, one of those pesky little spins on turn 2. Cindy Freitas loops the number 9 car. Yellow flag flies on the second lap of the second I.B. Benedict Pure Stock heat race. again. Kenai Scantlin way up front. Look at that. Just took over the lead from Romp and Rich. Amy Sullivan, relentless, wants to go to the front. She's got that car stuck right down on the bottom. She goes by the 93 car, Mike Graham. She takes a look underneath the 5 car of Rich Harper. Graham back on the outside, regains 3rd position. Mike Graham tried to run down a 3 car of Stephen Hall. Mike Graham and Steve Hall race side by side coming off of turn 4. Mike Graham and Steve Hall, real good friends, close buddies. Off the track, doesn't look like too much friendship lost there. They're trying to race for 2nd place. There's Mike Graham on the turn 4, 2nd place. Steve Hall in 3rd. And your winner in the number 2 car, Kenai Scantlin. Rounding out the top 4 on the leaderboard in the 10 car from Lodi, that's Amy Sullivan. Third Ivy Benedict Pure Stock race on the track. That's a heat race, that is. In the 60 car from Galt, that's Stacy Medina. In the 02 car from Murphy's, that's Perry Jefferson. In the 54 car, she's back in action. That's Donna Treadway. And from Lodi, in the 43 car, Brian Clark. In the 6 car from Galt, that's John Medina. On the outside of John in the 40 car from Galt, that's Ray Davis. From Morgan Hill in the 21 car, that's Tom Bolin. And from Stockton in the 16 car, that's Jeff McAnally. Well, that's a narrow turn back there in turn 2. They did it. How did they keep doing that? I'd like to see the late models do that. 3 off of turn 2. That's hard to do. Well, Stacy Medina is way up front. Well, a couple of car lengths anyway. In front of the 43 car, Brian Clark. Brian trying to get underneath the low side. Brian Clark trying to put a fender on that quarter panel. Sometimes that's all it takes. Get a fender in there, slip a door in. Then another quarter panel. That's how you pass out here at Stockton. .43 car Brian Clark overtakes the 60 car of Stacy Medina for 1st place. the laps narrowed down. Your leader still in the 43 car, Brian Clark. 16 car, Jeff McAnally, just out cruising around, feeling the track out. Jeff's not used to a dry track. Jeff used to racing out here in the Enduros when there's soap and water and mud on the track. Of course, the dry track's a little different, but nevertheless, keeping it out of trouble. In the meantime, Brian Clark wins this IV Benedict Pure Stock, followed by the number 6 car, that's John Medina. In third place, the 21 car, Tom Bowen. And fourth place, the number 40 car from Golf, Ray Davis. Hey, we got another IV Benedict Pure Stock Heat Race on the track. Let me tell you who's out there in case you don't know. In the 00 car from Stockton, that's Earl Goolsby. In the number 68 car from Stockton, that's Ray Bird. In the 32 car from Stockton, J.C. Saunders. In the number 7 car, he's from Galt, that's Eric Grafe. Eric Grafe. Just wanted to make that clear that was Eric Grafe in the number 7 car. And the 15 car, he's from Modesto, that's Charlie Clausen. We could go on like this all day. All the way from Lodi in the 31 car, that's Jeff Hall. In the 74 car, from Stockton, that's C.W. Davis. And you know this guy, he owns the track record out here at Stockton 99 Speedway. He's from Antica. He's Danny Gabor. Okay, you ready to rock and roll with a little bit of pure stock action? IV Benedict pure stock action, that is. Did I mention Earl Goolsby was on the pole? Well, if I didn't, he is. On the outside is Ray Bird. And once again, if Chris is ready, we're ready. New car for Ray Bird. That used to be piloted by Doug Lane. Doug Lane taking a little time off. Charlie Clausen sneaks under the 00 car. Doesn't quite pull it off at this time. Ray Bird's out front. Ray Bird is out front. Eric Graves in second place. 74 car, C.W. Davis passes the 7 car. Goes way high, drifts up a little bit too high. Ray Bird still with the creep. Well, just going to show you how fast things can change here at Stockton in one turn and one lap. We have a new leader. The 31 car, Jeff Hall. Slips underneath the 74 car for the lead. Just over halfway through in this last IV Benedict Pure Stock Heat Race. 31 car stretches out the lead over the 74 car of C.W. Davis. C.W. Davis slips up the track. The 7 car, Eric Graves, slides underneath. They'll drag race down into turn 3. 74 car off breaks the 7 car there at Craig. Off to turn 4, white flags in the air. Jeff Wall wins the 4th and final IB Pure Stock Heat race of the evening. And a happy camper indeed. Little sideways slide off of turn 2. In second place, the 74 car C.W. Davis. In third place, the 97 car Danny Gabor. And rounding out the top 4 on the Unical Union 76 NASCAR Weekly Racing Series Stockton 99 Speedway leaderboard, Harry Craig. Players are as follows. In the 19 car from Antigua, that's Jim Silva. In the number 61 car from San Carlos, Bill Lindsay. In the 84 car from Tahoe Paradise, Stuart Gehring. In the 15 car from San Mateo, Jim Fowler. The number 19 car, Jim Silva. Jim Silva wins the first Bay Cities Racing Association heat race of the evening, followed by the number 6 car of Dan Gundo. In third place, the number 61 car from San Carlos, Bill Lindsay. And rounding out the top 4 on the leaderboard, the number 15 car from San Mateo, Jim Fowler. Hey, look here, it's part of that famous Gurney Racing legacy. On the track, that's Chuck Gurney Jr. And from Pleasanton in the number 00 car, that's Pete Davis. And in the 11 car, 4-time BCRA champion from San Carlos, that's Floyd Alvis. Floyd is also your points leader for the BCRA division this year so far. From San Francisco in the 83 car, that's Cliff Cervetti. In the number 48 car, he's from Danville, that's Joe Lindsay. And in the number 8 car, from Santa Rosa, Gary Dickinson. Midgets, a lot of action out there on the high banks here today. Chuck Gurney Jr. first place, followed by the number 83 car, Cliff Cervetti. In third place, the number 00 car, Pete Davis. And rounding out the top four on the leaderboard, the number 11 car, four-time BCRA champion, Floyd Alvis. Are as follows. In the 75 car from Stockton, that's Chad Holman. In the number 2 car from Stockton, that's Kenai Scantlin. From Lodi, in the 43 car, that's Brian Clark. And from Lodi, in the 31 car, Jeff All. They're drawing for positions at the moment. We'll figure out who's on the pole. We have no way of knowing until they draw for the coveted pole position. The ritual taking place as we speak. Hot rod racers up front. Look at them. Check them out. 43 car and Kenai Scantlin. Those guys are racing like it was the main event. Check it out. This is the Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash. Door handle to door handle all the way around this racetrack. Kenai Scantlin trying to get a little momentum on the high side. And he does it. Kenai Scantlin goes up high, keeps his foot in it, gets the momentum, gets around Brian Clark. There's your winner in the number 2 car. That's Kenai Scantlin. Second place, the 43 car, Brian Clark. Great job by those two guys. Great job. In the 75 car, that's Chad Holman in 3rd place. And in 4th place, the 31 car, Jeff Hall. I'm getting hungry just talking about it. In the meantime, Subway Sandwich, the way a sandwich should be, is going to sponsor another trophy dash. It's the Pro Stock Trophy Dash. The players are as follows in the number 8 car from Stockton. That's Kerry Treadway. From Lodi, in the number 4 car, Jason White. From Clemens, in the number 1 car, Johnny Burnt. And from Lodi, in the 57 car, Mike Garcia. Subway Sandwich presents the Pro Stock Trophy Dash. And your winner in the number 8 car from Stockton, that's Kerry Treadway. Followed by the number 4 car from Lodi, Jason White. And 3rd place, the number 1 car from Clement, Johnny Burnt. And in 4th place, the number 57 car, he's from Lodi, that's Mike Garcia. Subway Sandwiches has over 100 Modesto, Stockton, and Sacramento locations to serve you, and they proudly sponsor the Trophy Dashes here at Stockton 99 Speedway. Tonight, the players are as follows in the 4 car from Series, that's Greg Williams. In the 17 car from Groveland, that's Paul T. Henry. From Stockton, in the number 91 car, that's Steve Stacy. And from Citrus Heights, in the 10 car, that's Jay Lindstroth. Henry get together on the front stretch. The Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash for the Grand American Modified Division, followed by the 91 car of Steve Stacy. In third place, the number 10 car of Jay Lindstrom, and in fourth place, the 17 car of Paul.
This first trophy dash for Division II will be of 3 laps. The regular dash is 4 laps. We have on the pole car number 61 out of San Carlos, Bill Lindsay in a VW-powered Diego chassis. On the outside, his older brother, but who is a rookie this year, car 48, also in a VW Diego, Joe Lindsay of Danville. In the back row, on the inside, number 84 is Stuart Goering of, let me see, Tahoe Paradise. And on the outside, the black number 15, the only Chevy 2 in the 4-car field, is Jim Fowler of San Carlos. On the pole, Bill Lindsay, outside Joe Lindsay, Jim Fowler, and Stuart Goering. Looking for that flag. And they're up. And it's Joe Lindsay on the outside using the power of that VW, taking now it comes around for the white flag. Lindsay, Fowler, and Goering. And the win goes to Joe Lindsay. Well, I'm sure that's really nice. Of course, he's going to have bragging rights over his older and much more experienced brother, 61 car. This is the Pete Baraldi Brayton Ford engine with a Stewart chassis. Chuck Gurney Jr., by the way, if you're familiar with the publication, the monthly slick publication Open Wheel, this month's publication of Open Wheel has a very nice article feature on Chuck Gurney Jr. Of course, Chuck is a third-generation driver. His father, Chuck Gurney Sr., the former USAC National Silver Crown champion, many-time midget and sprint car winner, got his start, of course, in BCRA before going to USAC. On the outside of the first row, number 11X. That's Floyd Alvis, our 4-time champion, current point leader. Alvis is looking for that number 5, as he has been for the last number of years. Over the last few years, he's come in second several times, only a few points off of the number 1 position. So he's hoping that this is his year. In the second row on the inside will be number 83X, Cliff Cervetti of San Francisco. This car is new this year for Cliff. It is a Chevy Brayton with a Stealth chassis. And on the outside of the front row is tonight's fastest qualifier, Pete Davis out of Livermore. Still not very good. Well, Gurney on the pole is coming out pretty strong, but Alvis needs to get in the throttle a little more. By the way, you have on the inside 45, Gurney just graduated from high school. On the outside, Floyd Alvis is 66 years old. So you've got on the front row an 18-year-old, on the outside a 66-year-old. Of course, Gurney really has the advantage on the inside, and that Baraldi machine is one fast car. And it's Gurney over. Going to be coming around now for the white flag. Alvis coming under Gurney again. Now Gurney going to dive down to the outside. One left to go. Oh, there goes Davis spinning around. And we're going to have a yellow flag. Oh, look at this. And did you ever get the impression that you didn't want age to win out over youth, or youth to win out over age? You may not have heard it when I mentioned it because the cars were running, but Chuck Gurney in the 45 car just graduated from high school, 18 years old. Floyd Alvis graduated a long time ago. He's 66 years old. What is it? Cervetti and Davis. And the win to 18-year-old Chuck Gurney Jr. of Livermore. Now all the cars that have won the respective trophy dashes will be around to collect their hardware. We'll give the mic back to yours truly, Wayne. Here we go.
Thank you very much, Floyd Busby. And now it is time for the Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash presentation. Once again, Bruce Cunningham and Kenai Scantlin.
We're in here with our Street Stock Trophy Dash winner tonight. Kenai, you're driving a rented car tonight, or a loaned car?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Brian Enos for the borrow of his car. I've drove it the last 3 weeks, real fast car. I haven't won a trophy dash in a couple years, so I got to thank a few people why I got the mic. First off, my wife Cassie and my son Justin and my daughter Jennifer. Most important, my mom, my sponsors, Orlando's Gas Station, Mike's Tire, and Miracle Paint of Stockton. And another thanks to Brian.
Okay, great. You did a great job, and we wish you the best in the main.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. We're here with Chuck Gurney, the Trophy Dash winner for the second Trophy Dash. Congratulations, you had a kind of a hot runner there in turns 3 and 4 there. The Floyd, the older man, was trying to run you down there a little bit.
Yeah, he's 65 years old, and he's like an 18-year-old kid out here. He don't quit at all. It's pretty awesome.
Well, I think he was trying to school you a little bit there, and he wanted to pull up beside you and show you how to do it, but you seem to know the direction around this track.
Yeah, I've raced here for 3 years, and I like the track, but we've had a tough time today getting the car set up, but I'd like to thank Peter Baraldi and Baraldi Racing, the Rada Brothers for crewing, and Slot Car Warehouse for sponsor, Red Line Oil, Fox City, and Simpson Race Products. Appreciate it. And the fans for coming out. Thank you.
Well, it's great. And congratulations, Chuck, and you do a great job, and we enjoy having you guys come out here and race with us. We're here with Joe Lindsay, and he's the Trophy Dash winner of the first Trophy Dash that we had for the BCRA. Congratulations, and can you tell us about the division that they opened up tonight for you guys to run in?
Thank you. Yeah, this is what we've called Division 2, which is for older cars with less powered motors. We're trying to get it out so we can get more cars coming to the races and get back up to where we've got 20 or 30 cars like we did back in the 70s and 80s. So give some of us older guys a chance to bring out some older cars. So we really enjoy it. And I appreciate the fans coming out as well. We really like to run here.
Well, great, and congratulations, and we wish you the best in the main, Joe.
Great, thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, Bruce, I want to take this moment to thank Jennifer Collins. She's our trophy girl tonight. And she's kind of connected at the hip with Guy Gabor in some way. And, well, the fans can figure it out. And now, go ahead and talk to Mr. Quicks there.
Kerry, great job. You're the points leader at the present time yet, and you're a fast qualifier tonight and a Trophy Dash winner. How do you feel about the car tonight?
The car working really well. Probably going to win the main event, too.
Well, you're always a strong runner here, and you've been here for a while. I know they opened it up last week to you guys putting on wider tires and a 4-barrel, and most of you guys elected not to do that. How do you feel about that possible projection of doing it in the future?
Well, it would cost too much to try to transfer it back and forth to run both events. So it's just not feasible. If we were going to go one way or the other, that's the way we'd have to stay with it.
Well, great. We wish you the best in the main event, and it's always great to see you out here, and you always do a great job.
Thank you. And I was just kidding about winning.
Oh, we know you'll be up in front. And we're here with Greg Williams, the number 4, the third time this year winning the Trophy Dash. Congratulations, and how's your car handling for tonight?
Everything's doing good so far. It came out of the trailer really fast tonight.
Yeah, I know you were a fast qualifier, and I see you got new rubber on it tonight, and I'm sure that makes a big difference in this division.
Yes, sir. You have to have new rubber at least every other race. That's the only way you can go fast.
Well, great. We look forward to seeing you guys in the main, and I know the slicks have helped you guys keep the cars under control and get the show progress through a little faster. And we look forward to seeing a strong finish tonight with you guys.
Well, we're going to try, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank a couple people. All the guys in the pit crew really worked their butts off yesterday and today trying to get this car ready, the new paint scheme and everything. I'd like to thank them a whole bunch. The wife for putting up with me, family dental practice, rear end shop. Let's see, transmissions by Hal, and the new sponsor KNC Drywall. I want to thank all those people.
Well, great. We know without sponsors it's hard for any of us to race, and we appreciate all of them that come out. And your car looks great tonight, and great looking paint job, and we hope it looks the same at the end of the main.
Me too. Thanks.
You're welcome. Congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you in the winner's circle at the main. Back to you, Wayne.
Thanks, Bruce, and how about it? In the meantime, we have a guy from Galt on the pole, the 7 car. That's Eric Grafe. On the outside in the 54 car from Stockton, she's Donna Treadway. In the number 32 car from Stockton, that's J.C. Saunders. In the number 3 car from Manteca, that's Steve Hall. In the number 1 car from Lodi, that's Michael Wendt. And from Galt, in the 60 car, Stacy Medina. And tonight, in a new ride for him from Stockton, that's Ray Bird. In the 5 car from Stockton, that's Romp and Rich Harper. In the 23 car, he's from Stockton, that's Dustin Himes. In the number 02 car from Murphy's, Perry Jefferson. In the 00 car from Stockton, Earl Goolsby. In the 55 car from Stockton, Craig Castles. And in the 16 car, he comes up from the Enduro ranks. He's from Stockton. That's Jeff McAnally. To get on with the Ivy Benedict Pure Stock B main event. We're going to transfer 4 cars to the feature. If Chris is ready, we're going to go racing. Down the straightaway, the 32 cars come awfully close off the 2 down the backstretch. Dina hangs a right turn into the 3-car of Stephen Hall. Stephen Hall trying desperately to get out of harm's way. Looked like something went away in that 60 car. All of a sudden, that thing just turned right. For no apparent reason, knocked off some grill work. Chris Whitney sideways down that way, losing the car going into turn 3. Yellow flag will probably come out. And there it is, yellow flag flies on lap number 6. Lap B main event, 6 laps in the books. Went. Hey, don't forget, go fill out your surveys. That's the Bay Cities Racing Association survey. They want to know if you're enjoying the midgets. Well, they just want to know a little quick information. Go down there at the grandstand, at the pit area at the end of the grandstands. Fill out the survey. They'll put it in a box. They're going to draw names later on for 2 tickets for the 18th, for August 18th when the midgets return. Takes you just a few minutes. Walk on down there, fill out the survey. That's the BCRA survey. Those are pretty cool. The UPS, the UPS truck. They've got Dale Jarrett's UPS hats down there, shirts, die-cast cars, and the new Jeff Gordon flame shirt. I got to go check that out myself. That's at the souvenir stand, Motorhead Souvenirs. And now B-main action continues. Eric Grape is still out front. J.C. Saunders in second place. Jeff McAnally moving up into the pack. If you remember right, Jeff McAnally started dead last. Has a couple cars under his belt now, working on the 20 car of Chris Whitney. Slipped by Chris Whitney. Uh-oh, 3 abreast. How's this going to turn out? you have it, the IB Benedict Pierstock B-main event. And the transferees are as follows. In first place from Galt, Eric Grape. You better watch it. He won't have any tires left for that main event. A happy camper indeed, Eric Grape. In second place, the number 32 car will transfer to the A-main event, J.C. Saunders. In third place, the number 3 car from Antica, Steve Hall. And the last transferee to the main event, in fourth place, the 54 car, Donna Treadway. In the number 1 car, he's from Clements. He is sponsored by Lodi Tire Service, Lodi Backhoe, Ted's Welding, Transmissions by Hal, Wingham and Burnt, Dan's Muffler and Brake, Brackett's Garage, Valley Welding Supply. Special thanks to Big O Tires and Dan Dabbs, Johnny Burnt. In the number 8 car, he's from Stockton. He's brought to you by Valamet Incorporated, Rad Trucking, J&M Water Truck Rentals, Finish Line Trophy and Sign Company, B&R Automotive, Performance Backhoe, Stockton Industrial Supply Company, Valley Rubber and Gasket, that's Carrie Treadway. In the number 4 car, he's from Lodi. He's brought to you by Precision Stripping and Coatings, Jim Dyer Chevy Classics, Central Valley Sunrooms, The Exhaust Pros, Creative Images, Reynoso Concrete, Van